Hey guys, HerbQuest here with some live commentary. I just got pretty lucky. Somebody just came in and tried to kill me at my Slayer task of Greater Demons. I was killing them up at the lava maze, and yeah, I really owned them, and now I have twice as many nats as I had before, full black D'hide, Mystic. I could have dropped this wizard hat now that I got the mystic hat actually. A stamina potion, over 200 mithril bolts, rune crossbow, which is really expensive right now. I was trying to get one of these earlier, so I figured I'd share this, and I'll see you guys in a second with the loot from the key. Alright, so let's pop open this bank key. Wow, that is disappointing. And after I cashed in the key, I decided to go back to Wilderness Slayer, finish off my task. And there's 2 tasks complete. Still not getting the Slayer points for these yet, but pretty soon I will be. Then I got a task of rogues. This time I figured I'd play it safe since it is seasonal and kill them up behind the mage arena. Didn't feel like going all the way out to Rogue's Castle. And then this guy came up on me. Thought that my main hand was a bone bow, but little did he know I had some higher level switches. And he started running away. Tried to get a log out in with the snare. But unfortunately I wasn't able to get enough DPS on him before he made it to aggro. So he ended up getting away. So after that, I came back over to Rogues and finished up with the Slayer task. And over here I see these guys, and I figured why not try and lure them away from that lever, because if they get through that lever, then that's multi in there, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to fight them, but I can't seem to get them away from the lever, so I just abandoned that altogether. I would have fought the guy if I could get him away, but oh well. On my way to do a farm run, I barely got my recorder on in time, but I've seen this guy here a bunch of times, just killing people in the bank, killing the fishers, and he can't get lured into the bank because he's frozen by the guard, and he keeps on having his alt kill him. But I just walked right up on him and got the kill in. He couldn't do much about it, and I don't think his main is here right now, but he usually has his main kill that account so that he can get the loot. I don't know if he damaged that account beforehand to try and have his main get the loot in case anyone else killed him. If he did, he kind of messed up a little bit. People trying to trade me and then running into the bank. But yeah, free red D'hide. And while I was waiting out the 5-minute skull, this guy came up on me. I fought him for a little bit. I think he had bruise though, and that's why I couldn't take him too well. I haven't managed to get a hold of any bruise yet, unfortunately. But then my skull disappeared, and when I ran out of food, I just said good fight and went back to the bank to cash in the key. And it's junk. 7k key. Oh well, the red D'hide was well worth the kill, well worth the 5-minute skull timer. Well, that was a sketchy Slayer task. Glad that's over with. Didn't have the points to skip it, so I had to go ahead and do it anyway. I hate these tasks in multi because a clan can just hop in and just one-shot you like that. But I got through it without any problems, saw a couple people. Well, next task, I start getting Slayer points. So, whoop. And the next task will be Rogues again. That's actually not too bad. It's pretty safe up there. The multi-way spot's a lot faster, but I don't really like that spot too much, just because it is multi after all. And this time I decided to hop worlds for it to speed it up a little bit, make it more comparable to the multi spot without having to wait for the respawn time. And there's another Wilderness Slayer task complete. Oh, and one more kill. There it is. And there's my first batch of Slayer points. First of many. I think I want to go to unlock Broad Bolts this season because that's a really awesome rebuild. Because they always sell for more than what you make them for. So it's pretty instant profit, real easy to do. Can even do it in a safe zone. And I have the fletching level for it already. I just need to get the 350 or 400 points or however much it is to purchase it from the Slayer Master. And the next task is the Anticipation. Scorpions. Awesome task. Quick diversion here. I met someone in game who recognized me from my videos. Mr. Black P here. He asked to be in a video. So I decided to make his wish come true. Turn on my recorder. And let him wave for the camera. One of the first times, really, that I found someone to be excited to be in one of my vids. So, shout out to him. And moving on with some more Wilderness Slayer. Getting my prayer level up a little bit at these green dragons using the yo-yo method, as I call it, to keep them from hitting me and ranging them at the same time. Sometimes I can even get this blue one stuck behind a tree if I lure it properly. That time I didn't. But to do the yo-yo method, basically all you do is walk back and forth, back far enough to make it start walking away, and then you turn your energy off and walk towards it while shooting. Just like so. And if done properly, you don't take any damage. Sometimes if you get off a little bit, you might have to run towards it a step or two if it gets gap. But you should be walking towards it, otherwise it'll turn around and be closer to you because you'll run too close to it. But that's a cool little method for killing green drags if none of you have ever tried it before. It's not really useful in the main game, just for Deadman mode, I think, because you always need the full inventory of food on you at all times. And it paid off, too, because then this guy came up, Igglepuff here, or Igglypuff, and I fought him for a little while, and then he realized that my build made my combat level deceptively lower than what it ought to be, and he tried to get off me and snare me and try and teleport behind a tree. But the poison tick kept on interrupting it for him, which worked out pretty nicely, but then eventually he got it, which was unfortunate. So I went back to killing some more green dragons because he didn't use up that much food on me. And then just a few moments later, a little key appears in my inventory. So wherever he teleported to, he got killed fairly quickly afterwards. And inside the bank key, we have, not bad, 91k. 48 shark, nice supplies, couple 1-dose prayer pots, a 2-dose range pot, addy arrows, and some tabs. I'll take it. I mean, I didn't get the gear the guy was wearing, but hey, at least I got the key. Well worth the time. And since I was really high on supplies, had a bunch of extra stuff, I figured I'd go about using some food since it's kind of hard to die at this stage in the game with 60 defense and 80 range. So I decided to hit up Abbey Demons because I know these guys are going to be mostly melee based and with low defense, so pretty easy prey if I can catch my freezes right. I didn't even switch my robes for that attempt. And then this guy just teleports away. He doesn't even want to try. And I go back over to this guy. And he's still here, so I wait for him to finish his demon. And then start fighting him. Looks like he's still trying to aggro on another demon for some reason. I don't know if this is a bot, but he manages to take off his gear and try and run. I use up quite a bit of his food and get him pretty low though, and if I had a magic short bow spec for him when he was red barred there, I could have gotten that kill pretty easily. Doubt I would have gotten much, probably just a D-sim in his armor. So then I wandered around a little bit more. This key that I got is from a noob that didn't have very much loot, but I killed him just because I'm thirsty and there's not many people out here at all. So walking around with my snare ready, and I come across this guy up here. He's a little bit of a higher level than me, but I don't mind because most of his stats are probably from prayer, but he's got the full tribrid going on. But I've got a full inventory full of supplies, and I'm a ranged tank, so as long as he's not stacking like 9 brews, I should really be fine in this fight. I'm trying to lure him away from the Earth Altar because I have a feeling that he has the talisman. I'm getting him low. And then he draws me next to him with the tree. So I run back some, try and get some distance. Keep seeing him switch to that dragon dagger. So then I eat up, and then boom, down to 1 HP, and I panicked, and I ate the wrong piece of food, and kind of the big numbers just really made me jump, and I jumped, ate the wrong food, didn't switch my prayer in time, and there goes the bank. Easy come, easy go, I guess. But this is only my first death of seasonals, and it's a learning experience. It's totally not over yet, though, because I've still got a pretty dope rebuild method. You can come to Salarin with just some runes. I didn't even have to buy these, and gather up on the sinister keys, because right now the Torstals are insta-selling for like 15k each. So each key is 15k minimum from that, plus the 3 Renars, which I'm making into potions. So it's a lot of Herblore XP, gets me up to brews in the long run. Even anti-fire would be nice because then I can camp metal dragons, try and get some dragon plate legs, or maybe even a lucky visage if I can get some of that RNG that my Iron Man side of this account has. Well, wish me luck on the rebuild, guys. It's not over yet. I didn't lose all that much, so Shouldn't take all that long to rebuild. Thinking 1 or 2 trips at Salarin. With these 10 keys here, I pretty much bought everything back that I lost, minus the ruined kite. But one more trip of Salarin and I'll have that back too, plus I'll even upgrade to Barrow's gloves. I'll come out stronger than I was before. See you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll have some more PKing and I won't die in my first real fight due to panic eating a gnome food instead of a tuna potato followed by a gnome food. I think I might even stock up and get some Kawamblans because the tuna potatoes and the gnome food look a little bit similar in the inventory, and in a panic type situation you kind of want your things to look drastically different, like even the slightest similarity. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade to Kawamblans and use those for PKing. So, wish me luck, guys. See you next time. Peace.